Luca Guadagnino's Challengers is a new drama film. It's a sports drama. It's described as a steamy tennis drama. And I didn't know much more about that, to be honest. I knew there's like a threesome scene that people were talking about. People were making memes with Tom Holland crying because he's dating Zendaya. But I didn't know anything about this film, to be honest, and I quite enjoyed it. This is the story of Tashi Duncan. She's a hotshot tennis player when she was 18, had Adidas contract. She was like the it girl of tennis. However, she wanted to sort of stall her move into pro tennis because she likes to sort of hone her skills and play just against the top high school girls. And she meets two young men who will become entwined in her life. There's Paul Zweig and Art Donaldson, two young men who have been friends since they were 12, and they go to a tennis academy and they just want a doubles match, and they talk to her and they become intertwined because Tashi is a very driven and ambitious young tennis player and she's dating Paul. However, we sort of jump back into different timelines to develop the characters. This movie's a little bit over complex in terms of its timeline jumping, but it can be described as Gone Girl light, but with tennis and no murder. So the story is basically, in the present day, Tashi and Art are married. They have a daughter, and he's in a bit of a sophomore slump. He's not playing as well. He might not even qualify for the US Open. So she takes him to New Rochelle as a wild card to play in a challenger event. It's a sort of mini tournament to win $7,000. You know, it's just there to build up his confidence. However, one of the players who's trying to work his way up is Paul Zweig, and this was many years after they met in college or whatever. So there's a lot of backstory going on in the film. Jumps back and forth between the different timelines to establish new twists and new angles and who's dating who. There is a couple. This movie's marketing is pretty clever because they're trying to say like this is a very hypersexual, super sexual drama movie. You know, don't take your parents to this film. Well, and the movie's not even that bad. There's no nudity. There's no sex scenes really. There's just a couple of steamy scenes where stuff happens, mostly making out with clothes on. There's like 2 or 3 of those, and they cut away. It's a very tasteful film in terms of showcasing sex, and it's more about unlikable characters doing whatever they want to achieve their goals. You know, Paul in the present day, Paul is like a burnout. He doesn't have any money. He's broke. He just needs to win this tournament to get $7,000, and he's trying to manipulate Tashi because she's there. And then Tashi herself is really over the top in terms of what she wants. She always pushing for more, trying to do more, trying to get more, and she has this unstoppable drive that rubs Paul the wrong way. And then there's Art. He's kind of like weary and done and tired, but he loves his wife, and he's having trouble balancing his professional life and his personal life because he feels like she's only going to be with him if he's the top star, you know, tennis player, but he's like in his 40s. So this movie is really rooted in character development, and I was riveted the whole time. The movie's like over 2 hours, but I really like the dynamics between the characters. The movie's also elevated by the direction and the music. Whenever, you know, there's something going on, they'll play like some heavy bass synth songs, or they'll play soft piano during the more uncomfortable sequences. Great cinematography. They're playing around a lot too. They have like a ball cam where like the camera is the ball. They have like long pans. They have some dynamic shots of like just tennis and stuff. I really like this movie. Challengers is definitely an intriguing drama full of really good acting, really good characters. Even though this is just like a sort of melodramatic tennis movie, it sucked me in with the story and the characters. So Challengers, I give it an 8 out of 10.